Hi, it's me, Ingrid INFP, and we're going to be making this Spanish chorizo bowl with like pearl couscous and a Greek salad cheese. And I have the vegetables here, which I'm going to first start by cooking, putting into pieces. And then I will be cooking the couscous and taking out the chorizo. All right, so we've got this cauliflower, and I'm going to first take off the leaves from the cauliflower. And then we're going to turn on the oven to 240 degrees. I can't do it 240 degrees, so I'll put it 250 because I don't know how to do it otherwise. Okay, so let's turn on the oven. There we go, 250. There we go. Then at that time I take these off. And I've been in a conversation about what I think about different kinds of sausages with our dear friend of the channel, Schumann. He lives in Germany, so there are a lot of sausages in Germany. I don't know much about German sausages, I must say. But chorizo is a Spanish sausage, and I've always liked chorizo. Okay, so that was all of that. That goes into the waste pile. Okay, there we go. Now, they say that we should be using half of this for this, but because what am I going to do with the rest? I don't know. So basically they just want us to cut this in like tons of pieces. So I'm just going to cut it in half. And I guess I'll have to take off the leaves that are kind of buried within the inside here. And there. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit better, but that's because I've been on the... It's been my weekend, so obviously I'll be feeling better during the weekend than at work. Which, well, maybe it isn't that clear or obvious, but that is how it is. All right, and so we just okay. I think it's better to do the carrot first. I don't know. Take off the black pieces, the ends. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I finished the book The Waves. I don't know how to do this. I guess that they want us kind of to like cut this in this way, but that doesn't work really for carrots, you know? You have to do it in the regular way. Okay. Now I finished The Waves, and I don't know. The ending was a little bit disappointing, but it was interesting because in The Waves there are different characters, but they're actually like just one character and all of their facets. I highly recommend reading the book. Even though I barely understood it, it was a journey, you know? It was a journey, and I think, oh, what is this? Oh, it's a stock. It's a vegetable stock. Okay. 1 centimeter big pieces. I don't know if this is 1 centimeter. If I just do it in halves like this. Okay, there was the halves. I mean, this one is also supposed to be 20 to 25 minutes, but this isn't going to happen, so it doesn't matter at this point. People have been really nice in the comments, and I don't deserve so much niceness. To be honest, it cringes I feel cringy. But I guess that's because you are also nice, that's all. Okay. Oof, it's hard to cut cauliflower because it just gets all over the place. Ugh, it just goes into little pieces. But, okay. Right. I've realized now that my mom is not very appreciative of my HelloFresh endeavors. And it's weird because she's the one who bought me HelloFresh. So I don't know what she was expecting. She was expecting this probably to go very smoothly, and this isn't going smoothly. Maybe she thought that I was just being lazy by not cooking. She doesn't know of my difficulties. But yeah, I don't know exactly. I was talking to her about patience. I'm not supposed to, but you know, she's my mom, so I feel like I should be able to talk about my patience. She doesn't go out and spread the information to everyone, but she's kind of dismissive of their problems and of how difficult it is on me. She says, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't be thinking about those people when you come back home. Just like do something else. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, you've never done this job. So like, what are you telling me how I should think and how I should feel? So I am a little bit pissed off at my mom right now, to be honest, because she doesn't understand also my cousin's ADHD diagnosis. And knowing that I'll have to bring that up to her is kind of, well, makes me sad, you know, because I want to be able to share my mental health with her and such. And it just, the more she says those kinds of things, the more I don't tell her about what's going on in my life. Because, well, you know, it's not conducive to any healing, you know. Okay, so there was that. So now we've done that with the oven. We're going to take out the sheet from the oven, and I'm going to turn the phone on pause. Okay, well, I put it in the oven. I kind of burnt myself on the tray, but I'm just going to be cleaning up some of this stuff. My cutting board is on the floor because I was trying to scrape it off into the pan, but okay, so 15 to 25 minutes. Let's put the timer. And at the same time, we're going to be taking out the chorizo and the couscous. Oh, also I put some panamat in the, well, basically it's paprika with pepper. But yeah, while we're doing this, we're going to be doing the onion. I can't be bothered with cleaning it between each vegetable. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Make this in thin slices. Oh yes, it's a red onion. Okay. So red onion has a different technique than like the not red onion. Basically. With other onions, it seems like you use thick slices, like that you make them into small squares, while red onion is like you make it in very thin slices. And I learned this the hard way when I was going to be making a regular onion at a friend's house, and then he got all frustrated because I started doing it in very thin slices when I wasn't supposed to, apparently. So yeah, I now know that there are different ways to cut onions, and one kind of onion is not. Also, I don't know how many layers you're supposed to peel off before you say that, okay, this is okay to leave on the onion. But it seems like the onion should be this kind of purple rather than the other kind of purple. I don't know. Okay, there we are. This goes into the trash. Okay. There we go, because this should be in thin slices, so like this, I think. I mean, I'll find out if it's not the right way. Or maybe first we cut it in half and then we do it like this. All right, like rings. I don't know. I must say that onion is pretty beautiful when you look at it from the side. Like it's like little concentric circles. I can appreciate the beauty even though I don't understand how to prepare it. Okay. There are people in the comments probably who are afraid for my fingers. As I've said earlier, I don't worry that much. Because I worry so much about these kinds of things, and so by doing this on video, it's kind of like, well, I'm forced to kind of just chill out a little bit about these things. Okay, this is the stem, and it's not edible, I don't think, the hard part in the middle. So that is going to be left to the side. Okay. Huh, interesting how it looks like from the inside. Huh. It's like a little bulb. Well, of course it's a bulb, but like, it's not something I usually think of. I don't know how much of the onion you're supposed to put in this thing, but I'm guessing that I'll have to put the whole thing in, since they give me the whole thing. That's what's good with this HelloFresh, is that I don't need to think about the portion sizes as much, because they've just decided all the calories and everything for you. You don't even need to think of like, what are you going to go buy at the store. I've been thinking a lot about things that could make my ADHD my possible ADHD more manageable, but I don't really know, because there are these books that are like for organization and how to do things, but they're not geared towards people like me. I don't get them, and I know that that's ridiculous, that's, you know, but it just feels like they don't really understand how my brain functions. And, you know, all these books are geared towards like ISFJs wanting to do tasks, and I just don't know how to do them. So, whatever. There's that. Okay. I'll see what I'll do with this onion. I guess that we should just cut it into small pieces and hope that that's good enough. Pretty interesting how very thick it is in the middle. Okay. I usually don't like eating stuff with a lot of onion, but oh, look at this one. It's like a little hole in it, like an eye. Okay, so good. Now we deal with the couscous. Something started making smoke, which was kind of concerning. Okay, well, at least it wasn't my phone that was burning. It was like the water from the salad that was making the stove smoke. So I'm glad that nothing got any damage. We're going to be heating up this water and learning how to make couscous, but this is pearl couscous, so it will be a little bit bigger than the regular small ones. Okay, so I put in the vegetable stock, and the couscous is in there. It's at the bottom in here, like these. Yeah, there's always water on my stove, and it's always like making weird noises. And also, meanwhile, the vegetables are cooking. Okay, so we've got a chorizo here, 2 chorizos. They smell really good, but like I need to really pierce the skin, as you can see. So let's put you on the side. Okay, there you go. You can see the sky outside while I'm doing this. Sometimes I wonder, like, okay, should I keep the skin off on this chorizo or take it off? It doesn't say anything about that, so I'm just going to keep it. I think that it's supposed to stay on, actually. Make it in big pieces of chorizo, so I'm just going to put like, ugh. Sometimes I just take off this but then you need to have the shape of the chorizo, so maybe this isn't a good idea. I won't be doing it on the other ones, but I'll be using the bigger knife. Okay. And during this time, I'm just keeping an eye on the couscous. Ah, hello. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. My phone was not very well placed there. Okay, so after 20 minutes, we have taken off the water from the pearl couscous, and we have taken out the vegetables from the oven. And here I've got my onions and my chorizo, and we're going to put them all together. So we're putting some olive oil into the pan, and putting some heat on, not too much. And then we're going to be taking away the onions and the chorizo. So let me see if I can actually grab the onions. Here are the onions, lots of onions. Oof, it smells a lot like onion. Oof, my hands also smell like onion. There we go. And then we're going to put the chorizo. Technically, you can put it at the same time. It's just that I can't really transport all of this. Okay, here we've got some chorizo pieces. More chorizo. I learned Spanish in school, but I didn't really do a good job at learning because I was pretty lazy, and basically I figured out that if I just put an O or an A at the end of every French word, then I would basically know how to speak Spanish, so I didn't really concentrate much. Also, I wanted to learn German in the class in school because my friends were taking German, and also because it's close to Swedish, but it ends up that my grandparents do have a house in the south of Spain, so I couldn't really choose on that. Okay, so it says to put this in okay, it says to do that in 4 or 5 minutes, basically, and I'm going to see if I can just kind of rinse off this thing so that I can use it. I've been having a hard time doing all the dishes, so that's why we need to clean these things. Okay, and so we just like make sure that everything is under control here. Good. So we just want to make sure that everything is well spread out. During that time, we're going to just make sure that we have all of the other ingredients that will be in this as well. There's going to be balsamic vinegar, and I will also be needing sugar, so I'm taking out the sugar. And there, good. And we're going to have to put these things together. So I'm going to also be needing a big bowl, which I have in here. Okay, the big bowl. Here we've got the big bowl. And in the big bowl, we're going to put the stuff that isn't in the chorizo together. Okay, so the couscous and these vegetables should go together. So we're going to put the couscous in here. There we go. Oh no! Oops. Look out, some on the floor. Once again, I'm always putting things on the floor, but that is not the point. Okay, that goes into the sink, and let's see if we can put these into the, I mean, maybe these are a little bit too burnt on top, but it actually looks pretty tasty, actually. Kind of like chips. I kind of like cauliflower, I must say. So there we go. Cauliflower. And the carrots in there. Good. We'll have to clean this at some point. Put it in here, the sink. Okay, there we go. And so in this bowl that I'm making the mix, we're going to also need to put the spinach, which I'll probably have to put into small pieces. Okay, so a few minutes have passed, and now they tell us to caramelize the korv, which is the sausage, with the lök, which is the onion. There we go. So to do that, they say that we should put in some balsamic vinegar, which I don't know how to pour. I'm going to just turn the heat lower while I'm doing this, because I'm not that quick actually. These HelloFresh things are really hard to open sometimes. And I'm like, sometimes I wonder what's going on. Like that one time where I destroyed a can of tomato sauce and couldn't use the tomato sauce. Okay, so balsamic vinegar. We're going to put it out. Oh, it's wakening up to life. Okay. Awakening. There we are. Then we're going to put a spoonful of water. I don't know, that's not a lot of water, to be honest. Okay. There we go, a little bit of water. And we're going to be putting a little bit of sugar. A teaspoon of sugar. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Medicine go down. Oh no, I think that there's some moisture in my sugar. I don't want it to get moisture. Okay, so there was the sugar, and now we use this to mush it all around. There we are. There we go. So now we want to make this kind of like dark and caramelized is the deal. Also at the same time I've been putting the salad, the spinach leaves into the mix. So we're just going to be moving these around, kind of. Good. I like talking to myself. We still have some salt pieces that are just like stuck to the cooking board. Here we go. There we are. Okay. Yeah, my kitchen is a mess. I really do need to do the dishes, but it doesn't make me very happy to have to do so much dishes. But we're going to be doing it. Okay, so the chorizo is done, I think, so I've turned off the heat. We have this salad, which I will now show you how it looks like right now. Okay, it looks like that, and I'm going to be putting the feta cheese. The feta cheese in there. And some yogurt, or not yogurt, like creme fraiche kind of thing. I feel like all I've been doing is doing dishes this whole time, and it's like it's never ending story of the dishes. That's because I've barely taken a break since the wok recipe from yesterday. Okay, here we're putting the feta cheese in. So here we go, the feta cheese. We just crumble it up on top. We crumble a little bit so that we can mix it in, and then the rest will be crumbled in afterwards. Once I've mixed the chorizo into the thing. There we go. Okay. Now we put this in. Because it kind of makes the cheese melt a little bit. Even feta cheese, which is kind of hard. I usually put feta cheese on top of my pastas because it's less like fatty, I would say, and it kind of gives it a little bit of a kick and a freshness, which I like. Oh, this is interesting. I like this. Okay. All we have to do is to put a little bit of the salad oust, and then put a little bit of the yogurt, you could call it. Here, let's put some of the yogurt on it. There we go. We're not going to use all of the yogurt because I don't want it to get mixed up in there. Okay. And now we mix it up a little bit. Well, looks good. Looks good. Okay, guys, so let's see if it matches the recipe. There we are. This is the thing, and this is what it was supposed to look like. So I think that we got quite good there. It probably should have a little bit more cheese on top so that it looks like the picture. But I still have like half the cheese and the yogurt to put on. So I will be tasting it, and I will be telling you how it tastes like in the description. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.